India's new import restrictions on laptops, tablets and personal computers, with some exemptions, will kick in on the 1st of November, according to orders issued earlier this month. Reports have suggested that use of import restrictions as a policy tool could also be expanded to cover other electronic items. In this video, let us explore what's the bigger game plan with these restrictions. India has been trying to accelerate its economic growth rate after the pandemic through various policy measures, such as the government taking the lead on capital expenditure in the hope of attracting private investments. Another economic growth engine, net exports, has been in negative territory since the first quarter of financial year 22, with total exports lagging behind total imports. Substituting certain imports with goods produced locally where possible could help improve the net export situation and while increasing self-sufficiency and creating jobs. Reducing the current account deficit is also a key priority for the government. Electronics is a key industry in which the government wants to step up local production to curb rising imports. Also, India's foreign trade policy advocates the concept of trusted value chain in electronics, which will help address concerns related to bugs and data theft from equipment used in India. According to the Commerce Ministry, India imported computer hardware and peripherals worth 7,255 crore rupees, and electronic components worth 8,200 crore rupees from China last fiscal. The government is keen on achieving self-reliance in manufacturing and also tapping greater export opportunities. Experts believe that large electronics exporters could drag India to the WTO. However, the government has ruled out the possibility, saying countries are allowed to take such short-term measures in the interest of national security. Explaining the government's move, Global Trade Research Initiative (GTRI) said that unlike in the case of mobile phones and information and communications technology (ICT) goods, India could not have raised the import duty on laptops, PCs and tablets owing to the Information Technology Agreement, which it signed in 1997. Therefore, the only way to curb imports was to require firms to obtain a government license before importing. Restrictions on laptop imports are largely aimed at boosting the government's flagship production-linked incentive (PLI) scheme for hardware manufacturing. In May, the government introduced a revised 17,000 rupees crore PLI scheme for IT hardware to attract manufacturers of laptops, tablets, and other hardware to India, after the first version, which had a lower allocation, failed to take off. India imports about $8 billion worth of laptops and tablets every year. Mint reported that 44 companies have already registered for the revised incentive scheme for IT hardware, and 2 companies, including HP, have already applied. The deadline to apply for the scheme has been extended to August 30th.